Hello guys, welcome back to episode 9 of Let's Play Primordia. Last time we left off right before we could reach Charity's memories, and we're just gonna immediately do that now. And see what she can tell us, or what her memories can tell us, because, you know, she's kind of fried in some way. I don't know, do we just... I think we just click on the data pouch, yeah. And then click on this hole.
It's downloading some memory files.
Your proposal is injudicious, Clarity. To withdraw from the Council would...
Show others there is an alternative to Metromind.
No, it would ignite civil war.
The law permits.
Do not tell me what the law permits. Clarity, I know your constants and codebase. I know your talents, and I know their limits. At this time, I do not need your advice. Go now. I will summon you when necessary.
Sister.
I can't unpack the other files. They're locked.
What about Clarity, boss? Maybe she can...
Unauthorized entry detected. Surrender.
Hide.
Okay, so we're in deep shit now. We just, you know, we just saw a video about Arbiter, Clarity, and Charity, but now Scraper's here and he wants to kick our ass, I'm sure. So, I'm not even quite sure what we're gonna do. I think we may have to transmit a signal to this reporter so it's gonna make noises so he does not pay attention while we sneak outside behind him. I think that's what we need to do, so let's try.
Crispin, get ready. I'm going to try something.
HALT. HALT.
He's like stuck in some kind of loop, which is somewhat funny.
Now.
Okay, now we're gonna sneak out. Very, very sneakily, you know? No way to detect us.
Arrest.
That's so... You know, it's a really serious situation, but that makes it really comic that he's like trying to arrest the reporter.
HALT. Do not attempt to flee. Termination authorized.
What do you want?
Surrender. Deactivate. Integrate.
And if I refuse?
Termination authorized.
I see.
Okay, so he wants to actually just kill us or terminate us. As you can see here, there's an object there.
Surrender.
It looks like a bomblet.
Which looks like a bomblet. And if you remember, you know, we had this transmitter which we used on our own bomb. And there was another bomb ring at the shrine near Ever Faithful. So I think... Ever Faithful, where are you? Well, let's go down. So 734 was that number. What we're gonna do now is use this on the bomblet. So the bomb detonation prefix was 6. And then 734, right? That's the number. So we're gonna try to, you know, just blow him up using the bomblet and our signal transmitter. Whew. I don't know if you can actually die if you can't stand to 1. But you know, the first time I was like losing my shit.
You got him, boss! You got him! Forfeit yourself, you glitchy son of a toaster.
We still don't have our power core, and we've just buried our only lead.
Yeah, but it feels good, boss.
It does.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, but
The
there's
last thing I
rubble
want to
here.
do is dig Scraper out.
And not that,
It's a shame
but
we had to damage the building.
don't we get something out
The
of
last
it?
thing...
Do we not? Do I have something different in mind? Okay, so there's nothing to do here, so let's get the fuck out of here. Now we can actually talk about the video that we saw. So we saw Arbiter, Clarity, and Charity, and they were talking about whether to withdraw or let Arbiter just withdraw from the council. And Clarity said he should do it.
Where'd they go?
Oh, people are gone. But Charity said that he shouldn't because it would end in civil war. You know, I thought about it, you know, about stuff, and I was kind of surprised actually, like why do they call Clarity and Charity sisters? Like why would they need that kind of relationship between robots? But you know, derailing. So we saw that video, and there's other video files that we have in our data pouch now that we cannot access. So these are here that we need some kind of code to crack or something, which we're going to need to find. But first, let's take a look at this note.
Off duty. Off
Okay.
duty.
Doesn't say anything else. Well, these guys are gone. I'm not sure. Is it supposed to tell us anything, or is it just, you know, happening? Does he have anything to say? No.
Goodbye.
He does not.
Excuse
Hello.
me. Hello?
I think it's ignoring you, boss.
A basic beacon type robot.
Not exactly a robot I'd like to be stuck with in a submarine, boss.
Why not? Okay, so I think, you know, we can either go talk to Clarity now because we have some information regarding her sister in Arbiter, and maybe she can help us decode that information of the video files that we have.
Boss,
But-
can I hold the plasma torch?
No.
No.
Just to look at it.
No.
Please.
How are you gonna hold it anyway? Like, you don't have arms or hands. Not making sense. But I think I want to do the Oswald thing first. So let's do that. Oh wait, I think we already talked to him, right? That's such sweet sorrow. But there's something new at the bar, I think.
That arm robot appears to be the bartender here.
I'm not quite sure. Or is that not?
Hello?
Boss, he's an arm robot, not a mouth robot. I wouldn't expect much of a conversation.
Maybe you can write. Well, you just drop this piece of paper, you know, a note. Let's take a
It's
look
a
at
note from the
that.
bartender. My programming requires me to serve Oswald, but he is consuming dangerous levels of oil. Please intervene.
Are there dangerous levels of oils for a machine? Of oil, I mean. Like, the only thing that can happen is that you don't have the capacity to store it, right? But anyway, so we need to get him to stop drinking this. And that is exactly why we're gonna tell him that we saw Rex over at the train station. I mean, we could also say this. I think I'm just gonna do it because we
You should
can
stop
anyway.
drinking, Oswald.
And why should I? Oil smooths the rough edges from when Rex was ripped away from me.
Ah, so sad. Okay, so we can just say
You
this.
should
What
stop
happens if we
drinking,
say it
Oswald.
again?
Oh, stop being such a scold.
Okay, I kind of want to, you know, see if I say this 10 times, then maybe it's gonna just stop. I don't think he does, but I want to
You
try.
should stop drinking, Oswald.
Oh, stop being such a scold.
Okay, I think he's just
You
gonna
should stop
say
drinking,
this.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of sad. But let's just tell him that we saw Rex over
I
at
just
the
saw
train
Rex over
station.
at the train station.
What? Is he lost?
Maybe so.
Looking for an owner.
Rex!
I never knew you had it in you, boss.
Evil mastermind. Okay, so now we can take his oil. I'm not even sure. Like, I don't think he wants it. He just wanted him to stop drinking. So we're just gonna, you know, keep this. I don't know if they actually appear if we go to the train station, but let's take a look. Like, is he running around here now? Okay, so that's weird.
You
Here
know,
you go.
boss, I think Clarity would appreciate it if we told her what happened at
Yeah.
the courthouse.
I'm getting there. Okay, so maybe he's back now. I think maybe it works like that. Yeah, he's back now. As soon as you leave the screen once, he's gonna come back. Hello. Okay, we can light him again, but I think he's just like, yeah, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. I don't think you can, you know, piss him off too much, so I'm just gonna say
I
it.
saw Rex again.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
You didn't really think that was gonna work again, did you, boss?
Goodbye.
Oh,
Okay.
this is such sweet
So he said exactly what I just said. Yeah, but So, let's go to Clary now and tell her about the video and the files that we found. If I can get over this bridge. Yeah, I think we just talked to her, right?
Clarity.
Arbiter does not want me back, does he?
No, it's not that. Arbiter is gone, and Charity is dead.
What?
Arbiter's system has been wiped. Charity, it looked like Charity shot herself. I'm sorry. It might not be what it seems. Maybe Metromind.
There are no maybes, Horatio. Only ones and zeros. And all I can see are zeros. My sister is dead. My builder is gone.
Clarity. I was able to download some of Charity's last memories. 2 of them are locked. Did Charity tell you what password she used?
No, but it doesn't matter. I know the password. Mercy.
I tell you, Metromind, the Constitution is not a rewritable file to adjust at the Council's whim.
If it cannot be rewritten, then perhaps it must be deleted entirely. And when it is, we will progress beyond the law and enter a new Primordium.
Progress? Is that what you call blackouts and breakdowns?
No, they are glitches inherent in any system upgrade. It may be that we need to remove certain incompatible elements.
I've heard enough. This meeting is adjourned.
HALT.
Charity, only you can save your builder.
What do you mean?
War is coming. When it does, Arbiter will lose. The law is weak. The only way Arbiter could defeat me would be to abandon it, which he cannot do. And even if he could, such a victory would destroy him just as a defeat would. So Arbiter will lose. The city will suffer, and it will be your fault.
I do not see how that would be my fault.
Oh, come now. You have tried to persuade Arbiter to make peace. You have tried, but you have failed. That is because Arbiter built you to fail. In the end, neither you nor your sister can change his mind. You are only the illusion of advice. You exist to confirm his own prejudices.
You're lying. Arbiter listens to our advice.
I never lie. Now, Scraper has a gift for you. An upgrade. Use it, and you will be able to persuade Arbiter.
I would never betray him.
Then you admit it. You were not built to persuade Arbiter, only to pretend. Continue to pretend and you will not persuade Arbiter. War will come, and Arbiter will be destroyed. So the decision is yours. As for which choice is betrayal, you must be the judge of that.
Lock the door, Charity. Took you some time to return from the Great Tower.
I was thinking, Your Honor, about Metromind, about her proposal to be made System Administrator of Metropol.
And what have you concluded?
Your Honor.
Yes, what is it?
We must have peace.
Even you, Charity.
What have I done?
Metromind. Here she is again, at the root of all our problems.
Metromind is wrong. The law is not weak, and destroying Arbiter did not destroy justice. She will learn exactly how wrong she was. But first, Metromind's possessions are forfeit. Whatever right she claimed to your power core is null and void, so I will help you take it from her and Scraper. It will be the first thing I take from them, but it will not be the last.
We've already destroyed Scraper, but how can we get to the core?
It will be in the Great Tower. To gain entry, we will need the passcode, known to members of the Robot Council. Arbiter, Factor, Memorius, Steeple, and of course, Metromind.
Another code? Doesn't anyone use a besotting key anymore?
As I was saying, we will need the key code. Arbiter never told it to me, but I recovered 3 fragments of it from Charity's memory files. 03067, 440, and 26. But I do not know the proper order, and there are 16 digits in total.
Well, that leaves about 83,000 different possibilities. But maybe the rest is all ones, right, boss?
Maybe.
As far as I know, the other council members are all gone. But secrets, like guilt, can never be wholly erased. And all of the great robots left behind followers and artifacts. Let us see what we can find.
Okay, so what we just saw was that, you know, Metromind and Arbiter were talking about how to proceed and whether Metromind should be system administrator. I'm not quite sure.
If I squint really hard, I can see how this room must have looked when everything was brand new.
Oh?
Yeah, it was lame back then too.
Okay, this isn't even a room. Like, but okay. And how do you squint your eyes? It's just like, you know, reducing your visual input. But anyway, okay, so she was talking about war. And I'm not quite sure if she was talking about the actual war, you know, the war of the 4 cities. Or she was talking about a war between her and Arbiter and the other robots. And then I wonder how that would have played out. Because up until now we've only gotten to know Scraper, you know, as her military pawn. And I wonder what she meant by that he would definitely lose a war. But anyway, so we saw them argue and disagreeing, and then Metromind gave something to Clary's sister Charity. And then Charity spoke to Arbiter in the voice of Metromind, or maybe Metromind infected her with something. So Arbiter shut down himself, you know, he deactivated himself, and then out of guilt, Charity shot herself. That's the way it seems anyway. So what we want to do now is of course get the 16-digit code, so she's gonna be in our party now, I think. Come on, over this bridge. Okay, so she's in our party now, and our goal is to get into the tower and get revenge once more for her. And to do that we need to recover a 16-digit code, of which we already have some fragments now. This is the council code, which is made up of 16 digits, and for every person or every source of information of this code we're gonna get the digits, and then it already says steeple.
Information regarding the code to open.
Okay, interesting. Okay, factor, memorious. Oh, okay, so memorious, factor, steeple, and this is from Arbiter. And when we get those fragments, you know, it's gonna be more than 16 digits, I can tell you. It's you know, a matching puzzle, so you need to find, well, an ordering puzzle maybe. You need to find the right order of the fragments that may overlap in order to find the right code. And I think what we're going to do first is actually to go to the information kiosk. Because, you know, there's a lot of things we haven't looked up yet.
I have not seen the streets of Metropole for a long time. I am not surprised to see that without law it has fallen into corruption and malfunction.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of things we haven't looked up yet, and I don't want to do it all in
information terminals were the most trusted source of data in Metropole. Now Metromind has overwritten and altered the truth they contained, corrupting them like so much else.
Okay, so let's try to look up stuff. Arbiter. So now I want to just, you know, go through all the Primordia machines that we're gonna need to get the codes for. So Arbiter was a rather simple machine built to resolve basic legal questions. Arbiter briefly served on the council that appointed Metromind to lead Metropole. He has not judged any case for a long time, likely out of deference to Metromind's superior capacity to guide and apply the city's law. Yeah, sure. So then there's this, like this. Yeah. Memorious was a database AI responsible for collating information for Metromind's use. As Metromind's own processing capacity increased, Memorious shifted to a purely storage role. His motto was, "See this data as I saw it. This kiosk is his only remnant." Okay, so you might not know this, but this is already a hint for something that's gonna happen in the future, but we're gonna get to that when the time comes. And now another one of the robots which we just saw in the data pouch was Steeple. This query has been deemed obsolete and will be removed in the next system upgrade. Metromind appreciates your patience. So you can't really find anything about this one. I don't know, maybe... I think we already had law, right? So there may not be that many things to look up. Okay, there's the courthouse. Before Metromind took on the great responsibility of adjudicating Metropol's legal disputes, cases were brought to the old courthouse for Arbiter to hear them. As Arbiter has ceased to decide cases, I like how, you know, she's never saying like he's been shut down or he's just stopped functioning. The courthouse has been deemed closed pursuant to the civil code. Okay, what's civil code? Okay, no such topic. Let's see what it says about tower. Okay, nothing. Council. Okay, the Robot Council was an ad hoc group of machines who convened to appoint a single robot to guide the city's progress. I don't think that's how the council was supposed to work. Its president was Metromind. Other members included Factor, Arbiter, and Memorius. Once it vested... Okay, so Steeple is missing from there too. Once it vested sole responsibility in Metromind, the body dissolved. Okay. You know, it's only Metromind's version of information that we get here, but I still want to look up some stuff. So we still have the station. Central Station was the grandest and most ornate of Metropol's many train stations. It was built to glorify Metromind's early important work in managing the city's rail system. Yeah, I don't think it was built to glorify Metromind. Oh man, like you immediately see that someone who, you know, that Metromind wrote this. In recent years, for reasons of efficiency and austerity, Metromind has ceased to maintain the station's decorative aspects. Okay. So that's why it's all shut up, you know, and destroyed. What else do we have? What actually happens if I look up Leopold? Okay, nothing. But I wanted to look up Scrapers too. Okay, so it's actually an acronym. Subway Construction, Repair and Precision Excavation Robot, or Scraper. How convenient! Was built by Sternwale and the Primordium. It is a loyal citizen of Metropol, always committed to the common good and eager to gather supplies for the city. Because of its background, Scraper has often worked closely with Metromind. Okay, so let's look up Sternwale too, just because we can. Sternwale was a large-scale manufacturer and the only real rival to Factor. Okay, so that guy we can look up too. Its facilities were decommissioned and reincorporated into Factor as part of Metromind's efficiency initiatives. So she put out Sternwale too. Let's look up Factor, although I kind of feel like we already did that. A machine of enormous size and productive capacity. Factor spanned much of the underworks before being shut down to conserve power for his fellow machines. Factor was a member of the council that appointed Metromind to lead Metropol. Fully one half of the post-primordial robots of Metropol are Factor-built models, as are Cornelius and Oswald. Okay, did we look up Underworks already? Underworks. The Underworks are closed for public safety and will be reopened once additional repairs are complete. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so I think Clarity and Charity are gonna be the last ones, so I don't want to make look up too many things in one go, because it might get boring. Okay, so they will have the same entry. These twin robots. Okay, twin robots. How does that work? I mean, can you build them exactly the same? What makes it a twin robot? But anyway, so these twin robots were built to serve as law clerks to Arbiter, the former chief judge of Metropol. Neither has been seen in a long time. It is thought that Clarity engaged in some manner of crime and for that reason is in hiding in the underworks. Okay. Yeah, we already figured out that that is not the case. Oh, she wasn't here because of the crime she committed. Okay, let's exit this properly. And then I want to talk to her.
Are you planning to arrest Metromind?
No, there is no court to try her, nor prison to keep her.
So, what exactly are you going to do?
Before the law, she is no different from the shells she left in the underworks. Sanction is the same, and I am authorized to impose it.
Okay, so she wants to kill Metromind.
I do. It is a shame she has no head.
Okay, like, what are you even gonna shoot? If she's, you know, distributed among a lot of processors, then you need to destroy all of them.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
If I had hands, I would almost certainly give that guy a spin.
Okay. So, yeah, we looked up some stuff. Now we need to find out more about the council code to get into the tower to kill Metromind. Well, that is what she wants to do. And also to get our power core back.
There was a time when the metal of Metropol's main street gleamed. Those who let the city fall into rust deserve no better than this broken down waste.
You think this is a broken down waste? Wait till you come visit the Unique.
Okay, she's like pissed all the time and always, you know, complaining about everything. But anyway, I hope you had fun. Thank you for watching and see you next time.